We are not given a good life or a bad life. We are given a life, and it's up to us to make it good or bad. You will never always be motivated, so you must learn to be disciplined. Be strong, you never know who you are inspiring. Do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better. I dream sometimes. I think that's the only right thing to do. Today is the perfect day to be happy. Learn continuously, there's always one more thing to learn. To be beautiful means to be yourself. You do not need to be accepted by others. Not knowing what to do is next sign to let go and trust whatever comes up. The sun will rise and we will try again. Always look on the brighter side. It doesn't matter what's been written in your story so far, it's how you'll fill up the rest of the pages. That counts. Grow through what you go through. Sometimes our plans don't work out because God has a better one. Talk with people who make you see the world differently. You can make anything possible. What defines us is how well we rise after falling. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have rose. You are my favorite notification. Never make a permanent decision based on temporary feelings. The goal is not to live forever. The goal is to create something that will live. Stars can't shine without darkness. You get to learn to vibe alone. You can't depend on other people to make you happy. Sometimes being introverted is the best way to enjoy yourself. I am that kind of person who notices everything but stays quiet. Promise yourself to be strong, that nothing can disturb your peace of mind. It's okay to feel sad after making a right decision. Delete everything from your mind that is not moving you forward. Stop wasting your time on people who treat you good one day, then act like you don't exist the other day. Don't blame people for disappointing you, blame yourself for expecting too much from them. Value the person who gives you time. It's just not time, but they share a part of life with you. It hurts when you realize you aren't important to someone as you thought you were. The best thing about the worst time of your life is that you get to see the true colors of everyone. Accept all the situations with a smile. Be careful who trust who, because salt and sugar looks the same. Motivate yourself. Don't listen to people who only see your mistakes. Be obsessed with your own potential. It's so nice when toxic people stop talking to you. It's like the trash took itself out. You can't force someone to respect you, but you can choose not to be disrespected. Someone who loves you won't put you in a situation where you have to choose love or self-love. Maturity is working through your trauma and not using it as a never-ending excuse. Poor behavior. My problem, I wanted to take people to the top with me who didn't even want to see me there. Train your mind to see the good in every situation. The best dream happens when you are awake. When nothing is sure, everything is possible. One small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Be happy not because everything is good, but because you can see good in everything. If you're searching for that one person that would change your life, take a look in the mirror. Sometimes the people you wanted as a part of your story only meant to be a chapter. Be happy not because everything is good, but because you can see good in everything. Success usually comes to those who are busy to be looking for it. The only way to do great work is to do what you love. You can change your life by changing your heart. The darkest night produces the brightest stars. If you can dream it, so you can do it. When nothing is sure, everything is possible. Life becomes easier when you learn to accept the apology you never got. One day you will look back and see that all along you were blooming. Your future needs you, your past does not. When things change inside you, things change around you. Everything affects everything. If you lose someone, but you find yourself, you won. I'm teaching myself how to be free. The sky is always full of hope. Start the day with a smile. Even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise. It's going to be hard, but it's not going to be impossible. Believe in your own magic. Slow progress is still progress. It always seems impossible until it's done. Of all things, I liked books best. If you want it, so you work for it. Keep some room in your heart for the unimaginable. Be patient with yourself, nothing in nature blooms all year. She believed that she could, so she did. You will never grow if you have to mourn every leaf that falls. Journaling is the best break. The people who know the least about you always have to say the most. People nowadays don't love, they just find a temporary attachment for entertainment. If you get a gut feeling that something isn't right about someone or situation, trust it. If you never tasted a bad apple, you'd never appreciate a good apple. You have to experience life to understand life. The choices we make today create the future that we're dreaming of. Don't force your importance in someone's life. If you're important for someone, you will feel it from inside. Mind is not a dustbin to keep anger, hatred, and jealousy, but it's a treasure box to keep love, happiness, and some sweet memories. A tongue has no bone, but is strong enough to break hearts, so be careful with your words. Respect is the more important element of personality. It's like an investment. What you give others, it will return to you the profit. Successful people always have a few things on their lips, silence and smile. It's okay if you don't like me. Not everyone has good taste. Be careful on what you say in angry mode because people may forgive you. Remember, they won't forget what you said to them. Don't mix bad word with your bad mood. You'll have opportunities to change your mood, but you'll never get the opportunities to replace this word you spoke. Silence is the best reply to fool. When you realize earth and heart are spelled using the same letters, it all starts to make sense. Behavior is always greater than knowledge because in life there are many situations where knowledge fails but behavior can still handle. Thank you to all the people who walked in my life and made it better, and thanks to those who left in my life and made it amazing. I want to live my life without stress and worries. I don't need to be rich and famous, I just want to be happy. The most expensive thing in the world is trust. It takes years to make and a matter of seconds to lose. Don't confuse my personality with my attitude. My personality is who I am and my attitude depends on who you are. Trust is like a stick, but once it's removed, it may stick again, but not as strong as when it holds the first time as you applied it. When someone is sweet to you, don't expect the person will be the same all the time. Remember, even the sweetest chocolates expire. When you destroy someone's life with lies, take it as a loan and come back to you with interest. Simple rule in life: if you wouldn't like it done to you, don't do it to others. It's easy to judge the mistake of others. It's difficult to realize your own mistakes. Your nervous system will naturally feel calm around the people with pure intentions and authentic energy. In this sense is my new answer. I no longer react, I no longer argue, I simply withdraw. You get tested the most when it's the time for you to elevate. Sinners judging sinners for sinning differently. Sometimes they don't love you, they just love how you left them. Read that again. I choose to play stupid, but trust me, I know everything you don't think I do. Your intuition is the most honest friend that you will ever have. My ability to read the room is the reason I stay home a lot. Crazy how your spirit knows something is off before you physically see it. Self-control is the best demonstration of high standards. The quieter you become, the more you can hear. Sometimes when you're invited, you're still not welcome. Know the difference. You lose your value when you are too accessible. You can tell a person's mindset by the shit they are impressed by. The axe forgets what the tree remembers. Observation can be more informative than conversation. Certain situations must happen so that true intentions can be shown. Be selective with your battles. Sometimes peace is better than being right. Don't sacrifice your time for people who don't do the same for you. Isn't it pathetic how we waste so much of time on certain people? In the end, they prove that we weren't even worth a second of it. It's scary how well people pretend. Soul too deep for meaningless connections. Some of us isolate to recharge. Not everyone will get that. An apology without change is just a manipulation. It's a beautiful thing when you get so comfortable with someone and you realize you're telling them things you never told anyone. It's my job not to be likable, it's my job to be myself, and the right people will gravitate. My biggest regret in life is being damn too nice, apologizing when I don't do anything wrong, and making unworthy people a priority. The best is yet to come. Be patient. The real flex is healing yourself without becoming like those who traumatize you. Manipulation is when they blame you for your reaction to their disrespect. People who want to see you win will help you win. People hate you because you had less and still did more. I've been treated like a second option by a lot of people I treated as a priority. In the end, we all just want someone who chooses us over everyone else under any circumstances. Some people want material things. Me, I just want peace, happy times, and people who love me. Never ignore someone who cares about you, because one day you will realize that you lost diamond while you were busy collecting stones. I set boundaries to respect myself, not to offend you. Choose your habit carefully, because they decide your future. They think you're mad. Whole time you just lose respect for them. It's all fun and games until another man has her smiling. Humble as ever, but aware of my value. I don't care if it's lonely at the top. It was lonely at the bottom too. Stay close to the people who want more for you, not more from you. Trust the vibes you get. Energy does not lie. Some things break your heart, but fix your vision. Read that again. Two traps you need to avoid: caring what they think and thinking that they care. The funny thing is, I knew that was coming all along. How disappointing that you didn't prove me wrong. We are not the same. You need people to feel validated. I stand on my own and validate myself. You get to catch me while I still care. Once I stop caring, I'm the whole different person, I promise. Relax, you have a good heart and pure intentions. Things will always end up working in your favor. Sometimes people will act like you're hard to deal because you aren't easy to fool. Not having the urge to defend or explain yourself as a real piece. Nothing goes unpaid for, and the prize is not always money. Someone out there is holding their breath, hoping you fail. Make sure they suffocate. You can't make them love by giving them more of what they already don't appreciate. Be uncomfortable for a year or two to be comfortable for the rest of your life. Worst pain is getting played by a person you lowered your standards for.